This is a very cute baby. Going to start with the drawing. Let's take a look. And first I'm going to decide where's going to be the center. And I'm going to have the bottom of the chin is over here. Like that. So decide one thing at a time. So don't have to decide so much all together. Okay, so I see the bottom, I see the top, right? So it's actually very easy. Whatever we do, it can be very easy if you limit what you have to do in each step. Start from the fundamental, this very basic shape. Okay, now we're going to take a look at the left and the right. Okay, squint my eye when you see that to see how wide that would be. This is about this much. I think this is pretty good, like that. And coming down over here, and then here you go. That's the chin, and we're gonna do a little measure. I'm gonna do a very quick measuring, so we're gonna figure it out whether or not is this a little bit too wide or too not narrow enough. Okay. All right. So I find that's the overall shape over here. So I'm gonna take a quick look and see how wide is this. So I'm going to take a look at from here to here and compare to the chin going to where. So that's great. Now I find out from here all the way to the middle of the forehead, from the top to the eyebrow. So this is the middle of the forehead. It goes to that. So now we have to wait. We have to figure out their height. And then we're going to double check on the width. Vertically, the middle over here, that's the middle, and this middle, let me double check, this is the middle, that's the middle. The middle is just lower the eyebrows a little bit, so the eyebrows will be here. So now we know the eyebrows very soft, right? So you won't really see that much, like right there. And the eye would be a little bit lower than the eyebrows, right here. That's the eye, like that. Okay, this is good. We're gonna find out the relation. Okay, this is good. If the eye over here, and then take a look at, I think the nose is right about lower than the midpoint of the eyebrows. So I'm gonna put that right in here. You see that the nostril would be sitting like this, right? Pretty simple. And then look at that, so cute. Look at the little mouth. I think that's also the lower part of the actually the shadow under the mouth is a little bit lower than the midpoint. So I'm gonna have that mouth, and here you go, like that. Putting in here. So the main feature we already find out. This is good, and have a very good progress getting. And this is some shadow. Put Q. Okay, the cutest baby in the world, and I'm sure that will be also a very cute baby in your family. Okay, start painting your family, whatever medium that you like, or a drawing. Now this is good. From here, there's also quite a bit of shadow down over here, right? Like this, that's pretty good. Here we go, like that. And here you go, the shadow on the side. This is pretty good. Now, since we already know where to find the eyebrows, so the midpoint, I'm also going to put a little bit orange color of this here, a little bit more. You see, all these three colors can almost create any color you need. So this is orange color, like that. Can you see that? This is very easy to see in the form to create this look like there is a sphere shape. Can you see that? That's a whole sphere shape by having the shadow like on this side. Okay, this is good. Very nice. And on the side over here, I'm going to talk about the actual different color coming from the side to create a stronger impression. That is how the head turning over. Okay, and I'm going to also continue. Add a little bit tiny more orange color on the cheek. So you can see that as soon as I have this, the shadow side coming here, and you're going to see immediately feeling that is a very round shape. Okay, see that? That's very round shape. Okay, there you go. And that's pretty good. I'm going to have that a little bit later over here like that, coming over here. So if you want to learn portrait, coming to our learning center on Patreon. And if you're already a member, please use the learning center, and both on Patreon as well as in our learning center on Enjoying Art. So if you have any questions, or please share with me and other member on the on our sharing space on Patreon. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to do a little bit tiny more this lower eyelid. Okay, that's very easy. How easy that we can paint anything, and all starting from the form. We try to create the form, versus up, versus down, versus curving, and we have to start from those basic form before we going into the eye. Those will be later. Yeah, and I keep saying that as the beginning. It's very important. The first 15 minutes, very, very crucial. I'm going to make this a little bit tiny softer like that. And as I already showed you at the beginning, and I have been get used to using this watercolor paper pad. It's a rough. This time I'm using it. Normally I use cold press, 100% cotton. That's a millions of watercolor paper, and 10 by 7. So take a look at the video descriptions. I should have a link over there. Otherwise, please remind me to tell you how to get the discount for 12%. Okay, here you go. I'm going to make this even darker like that. Okay, this is good enough. Now it's the most crucial right now. That's the midpoint is right here, right? The midpoint right there. Now see that? That's over there. So that means if I from the midpoint over here to the chin, like that, and there will be left and right of the forehead. Oh, that's good. Now I know that. I make it a little bit too wide, so a little bit narrower. I got it. So this is very, very crucial and important to find it, and before it's too late. So this, the left side, and this would be the right side. Okay, like that. Now I'm going to take a look at, again, just coming down here, and the eye and the side. That's the sideburn right there. Okay, like this. I'm going to take a look at one more time. Here, this, it goes from here all the way to the middle of the forehead. Perfect. Now it's just a lot better. Now we're going to keep going. Since we know the proportion, that's the most crucial. We have to find the width and the height. Okay, like that. Coming down over here. That's really good. Okay. All right. Now I'm gonna keep going onto take a look at the eye. Because of that, the width that we already find out relate to the height, and then we'll be able to find fine tune the width of the face, and now it's proportionally to the correct proportion to the height. That's very important. Now I'm going to have a little bit red orange color, And take a look at where we already know the eye. So the eye over here, there's the red color right here, like that. And if you're following me with the step by step, and I bet that you will be able to do the same. It's maybe just take a few minutes each step, but you should be able to do that. So if you have questions, please let me know. Okay. Okay, that's good. All right. Like that. And then the bottom of the ear over here, and then it will be, this is good. Like that. All right, getting there. Now, what we need to do, I'm gonna have the neck should have a little color, a little bit brown color. I'm gonna take the red and the yellow, plus a little bit blue, and then this is the cooler color, a little bit brown color right here. So now I'm gonna put that in here. Okay, like this. That's a little bit darker, but I don't think it should be this dark. Okay, that's good. Okay, now I'm gonna have a little bit yellow. And too much yellow, so I'm gonna have a little bit red. Okay, this is good, like that. And here you go. I'm gonna put this color right there. This is good. Perfect. Since I have this color and I press a little bit tiny red, I'm gonna give it a little bit tiny more. Look at the mouth, it's just so cute. Okay, we're still gonna further develop the form before going into the detail. I'm gonna have the little bit over here, and that's pretty good. Now, okay, I'm gonna continue to going through the other side. I'm gonna get a little bit blue. This is a blue red color, so I'm gonna have that. Here you go, like that, and there you go. That's good. Like that. Here we go. And I'm painting along with a few members in the member portrait club, which is we're meeting every Thursday on Zoom. We're painting together. You won't hear the voice because I only record my voice, but I hear what they're saying when they ask me questions. I would respond and talk, but they also can see my progress live over here. That's good. So please come over to join me every Thursday. And as well, we have other clubs too, like some observational sketcher club, Chinese brush painting club, and which is the traditional Chinese painting technique, and that is on Wednesday, 1 o'clock and in the afternoon. So come join with the member who share the similar interest, and you would have fun, and you will be encouraged, and you're gonna have fun and then learn something new. And then with that club, you can actually do a lot better, a lot more technique about how to use our watercolor brush. And this is good, like that. This is good. A little bit more blue color over here. We're gonna put something even darker color, but before we're going into draw the stripe, we have to squint our eye. We're going to take a look at what is this, the form of this. So like over here, for example, see the form without seeing the details. This is good, like that. And coming onto this side, this is the catch the shadow over here, and I'm going to have a little bit over here. So I'm not going to do too much about the detail of the shoulder because his shoulder kind of up, so I'm gonna have that a little bit over here. And this is the best brush that you can use. It's just a soft flat brush and would give you control over the larger shape. And the background over here, I don't want to do too much of the backgrounds, but I'm going to just give it a little bit suggestions so it's not like emptied. Okay, like that. So like a little bit pure or something. So on the bottom over here, it just have a very light color like this. That's to separate the shoulder. That would be good. That's beautiful. Good enough. Okay. All right, now I'm gonna come back to the face. I'm gonna take a look, and now I'm gonna reshade. So far, I consider it's only a sketch drawing, but right now I'm started painting. As soon as I start using the flat brush, I consider this is the painting. Oh, this is good. Like that. I'm gonna see. Now I'm gonna further develop the form of the head. Okay, that's very important. I'm gonna have that here, like that. I'm gonna take a look at on the side over here. You can see a little bit blue color. I'm gonna take a little bit blue color over here. Okay, I'm gonna have this. You can see that as soon as I put the different color over here, you feel like the head is turning over. Can you see that? Let's just put it good. And now the side over here too. I'm gonna put that here, like that. Now you can see that this is not even dark enough, right? So I'm gonna have a little bit more orange color, so a little bit yellow and red. That's the light coming from the front, and is a little bit more. Okay, this is good. A little bit more warmer. Okay, that's good. And the whole here, all the way coming down to the nose, it is. You see the eye over here. There's also a little bit darker. Coming over here like this, and coming to this. That's good. A little bit the side over here. I'm going to take a look. Let's connect to the side over here. And here you go. Now I'm going to make this even more up there. So the lightest area is actually here, right? The middle over here, that's the lightest. So you have to separate that the lightest compared to everywhere else. Okay, that's good. Now, still take a little time to develop the form. As soon as we get the form correctly, you get the lightness. Okay, that's good. Not about the shape of the eye, it's the form. Okay, it's very important. Now I'm going to take a look at right over here like that, and including under the nose, and also in the middle of the nose over here, also have shadow. Okay, that's good. And coming down over here, and see big, not seeing small. It's very important. Okay, here you go. Enjoying art is a community that the people like to share the knowledge, and that people like to help each other. This is a very good community, and I founded the community 9 years ago. Yes, members have been progress together, and we talk about grow together. Okay, now I'm gonna use a lifting technique. See, this is good. Now the top over here, I'm gonna lift it up. Now soften that a little bit. Okay, and coming down over here, lift up the color a little bit. That's good enough. Okay, we don't have to do too much. A little bit softer, and make this like a little bit more like a ball shape. Over here, I'm gonna just lift up a little bit over here. That's good. That's very easy. So the focus is always start from the form, right? It's very good. Okay, let me know if you have any question, problems. Okay, so I know lots of people doesn't like to be, say, joining a club, joining a community. But take a look what we have offered to you, and on Patreon, just come in and take the first 7 days for free to browse around to see what we have for you. Okay, so You can cancel anytime you want. Okay, there you go. Okay, now I'm gonna have this. This is not exactly white, so I'm gonna just also put a little color over here to soften it a little bit, but a little bit lighter, but not as light as the top over here. Can you see it? It's very important to focusing on the shape. Okay, now on the side over here, also going to light up a little bit using this brush. You can light up space like that. See, there's the light coming from the side over here. That's pretty good. I like that. And the top over here, this is a little bit too big a jump, so I'm going to take this color, a little bit orange color, and put it down. Okay, right here. That's good. Like that. And I think this is pretty good now. And I'm going to getting a little bit smaller area, not the eye yet. So I'm still focusing on the form. It's very important. I'm going to get a little bit of blue color. I'm going to put that right here when it's way into wet. That's the hair. A little bit gray color. Like that. Here you go. I'm going to put that in here too. And I'm going to do the loose hair a little bit later. So now I'm going to coming back over here, wet into wet. Get the not so much water. Now I'm going to have a little bit drier. So here you go. That's just the orange color. Now I'm going to put this again. I remember this the third time we do this already. Okay, that's good. Coming down right here in the middle. Yeah, look at it again. That's good. Okay, I'm going to do that too over here. That's the very round shape. Okay, at the bottom over here have a little bit bluish color. Can you see that? I'm gonna have a little bit tiny blue, so I have less bright. Okay, yes, here we go. That's good. Over here too. And now that's good. And the shadow down over here, and this also the shadow too, together like that. And the nose a little bit warmer, a little bit brighter, but I'm gonna have the little bit tiny darker at the bottom over here, right in the middle. And this is good. At the bottom over here, I have a little bit tiny more blue. And over the time, you are going to be able to see all the colors as the three colors combined together. Okay. So just be patient. You would get there. It's very easy. And here you go. Like that. Now I'm going to open my calligraphy and it's become like a small flat brush. Now I'm going to have it on this side. Move the color in here. Perfect. You see how easy? Only two brushes can do all the thing that you need. That's good. Okay, I'm gonna come over here too. Just move the color a little bit. Perfect. That's good. And that's good. Alright, getting better and better. I'm gonna get a little bit orange color. And that's good. That's good. That's good. That's the lower eyelid. Coming over here, squint your eye, you can see the distance between the space. And I'm going to come over here. That's the lower eyelid. Here you go. That's pretty good. Now I'm going to get in over here. Okay, that's good. I'm going to come over here. This is the bottom of the eye. Now we gradually refine the shape of the eye. Okay, that's good. Coming over here. Okay, that's good. Here you go. Now you see, slowly after you build up the form, and you can start gradually working into. And now I'm also going to open up the brush like this. Here we go. Now I want to blend this color over. So here you go, very softly. That's good. Also, this is a little bit rounded. I'm going to blend this up over here like that. And I'm going to have this shape. You see that above the eyelid. Okay. That's good. Okay, perfect. And then the eyebrow is about over here. Okay, perfect. Like that. Yeah, and see, little big shape like that. Also a little big shape on the top over there too. This is good. Okay, perfect. And now I'm gonna have a little bit brighter orange color on the tip of the nose. Okay, there we go. There we go. I'm gonna have a little bit brighter, so I'm gonna just take the yellow and the red. Okay, it's a lot brighter. That's just good. I'm gonna put it right here. You see that? How bright the color would become. So now I'm gonna softly. That's not so much. Okay, now I'm gonna have this a little bit softer. Perfect. Now we get the bright color on top of the nose. Now we're gonna do a little bit tiny more on the side over here. Now we get a little bit more short too. And see the space between this and the nose. This is pretty close to the lower eyelid. But I'm gonna put that in here. You see, the nostril will come later. Okay, I'm gonna get a little bit more red. Okay, here we go. Right over here. That's good. A little bit more red, like that. And even more red. Just a little tiny red right here. Can you see it? Right there. That's perfect. Okay. And remember, you can download the full reference from our learning center. Okay, just in case you're wondering that, where I'm going to be able to download the reference. So you can download the reference actually from our chat channel, Portrait Club chat channel, and you can download it before the event, so you can print it out and you can join us to have fun painting together. Okay, like that. That's pretty good. Now I have the shadow on this side, so little by little, getting there, right? You can see that little by little. And also every time, not just one time, every time you get it right. Okay, it's just like building a house. Okay, every time you can build a beautiful house. Okay, here you go, like that. And but before you have the shape, the form, don't build up the details, because the detail relate to the big proportion and the big shape, the big structure. If the structure is not right, you cannot put the desk just on something that, right? Just talk about the house and the room. So you have to build up it. One is, where is the stairs? Okay, I'm gonna get a little bit too far. I need to focus more on the painting. Okay, that's good. And everyone doing great. And I can see everyone on the screen. Then we're gonna remember, can also follow the video later, and then you will be the first one seeing the video and after the event. And here you go. And you can post it. You can get inspiration from others. Okay, here you go. That's good. Already getting there. This is good. And the head, the form is pretty good. I'm gonna get a little bit tiny to the ear. And I want to take a look at the ear. A little bit orange color like that. So here you go. And I'm gonna have a little bit tiny lighter. Here you go. A little bit lighter, like that. The ear. And the side over here. That's just good. A little bit more rounded. Now take a look at this side too. Okay, this. A little bit orange color. And inside over here. The whole thing is orange. That. And the bottom over here has a little bit. So you go. Perked up the ear. Like that. It's pretty good. And we inside the ear we still need to get a little bit more red. Now is the time to come back to the top. Can you see it? Now we're gonna take a look at the red, the yellow, that more blue. That is become the gray color. Okay, there's too much blue, so we're gonna get a little bit tiny more red. And this is the fundamental of color theory, color mixing. So if you are not sure about how you control the color and you want to just stick to the primary color for a while, and then you can adapt other color if you want to. Okay, here we go. Like that. Here you go. Some soft. So I'm gonna get a little bit tiny water, a little bit too dry. Okay, here you go. That's good. Okay. Yeah, moving a little bit around, like a little bit soft brush. Okay, here you go. Get a little bit softer, like that. And on this side, here you go. Moving outside like this. Okay, that's good. Coming down over here. And here a little bit lighter. Now I'm gonna use a little bit softer. Have a little bit more water. Here you go. Now moving it like that. But somewhere need to be softer. Here you go. Like that. That's good. Like that. And I'm gonna have a little bit tiny. Very little. I'm gonna open the brush too. And I'm gonna have that suggestion, some very thin hair coming down over here. That's good. I feel that's good. Like that. And the hair looks just pretty good already. Do you think? And I'm gonna have a little bit tiny darker. So this may not dark enough, so I'm gonna get a little bit red and the blue. Okay, here you go. Like that. When I have that little bit darker. Okay, like this. You don't need to all connect it, but it's kind of like seeing that that's just the top of the head. Okay, that's just good. Pretty good. I think this is that's good enough. So I'm gonna bottom over here. I'm gonna have this also shade a little bit the sideburn. Okay, like this. Pretty good. Now on the side over here, I can keep it like this. I can have also some color in if you want to, but I think that's good enough. Don't want to have it overdo. But before I'm gonna just have a little bit even more red. Okay, I'm gonna have a little bit more red over here. This already dry. That's just good. Like that. Okay, a little bit red on this side too. Like that. Perfect. All right. Let me see. I probably should do a little bit suggestions on the bottom over here. So I'm gonna have this. And here you go. That's good. That. And here you go. The big suggestion over here. This is good. Okay. Right here. Wonderful. And also here. Maybe a little bit tiny red. Okay. And when you get on the skin, It should not be all blue. Okay, that's good. And here you go. Wonderful. Like that, connecting over. This is pretty good. The chin, and we have a little big fold. The baby have lots of fold like that. That's good, like that. And I'm gonna have a little bit tiny and suggestions of how this fold coming over and then up a little bit and then a little big triangle over here like that. Pretty cool. Okay, that's look like a little button over here and have a little big shape like that. Yeah, here you go. I think I don't need to do all the pattern. I think this is good enough. I'm gonna have done this side. Okay, a little suggestions, a little line over here. I'm gonna have a little button over here like this, a little button over here, and like that. That's good enough. And right here, like that. That's pretty good. Okay, maybe just a little on the shoulder. But I think it's good enough, right? I'm going to come into the eye. Now's the time. Going in to give it, and also the natural. And then the painting is very much there, right? Is that really, really good? And on the side over here, I still need to put a little color too. But I think that we need to try it. Let's put the gray color, a little gray color inside the eye wide first. Okay, and then we come back to reform that under on the face. Some of the thing we need to correct. Okay, over here, the corner of the eye. Here you go, like that. That's good. Here you go. Now see, and I'm gonna do it on this side too. Okay, right here, the corner. And I can also leave. Okay, here we go. The corner over here. That's just the eye corner. And here we go. And I'm gonna leave the highlight inside. Is everything under your control? That's good. The process is most important. Okay. Okay, that's good. On this side, we do have a little bit eye white, little highlight over here, but it's not a lot. It's gonna keep a little bit tiny. Okay, like this. Coming to the corner over here. Okay, I'm gonna have even a little bit more. I think this eye can be even darker. More in the shadow. Okay, that's here you go, like that. See, the space between the two eyes is about right. Now we're gonna get out of the eye. We're gonna wait until it dry first. Okay, here we can have a little bit softer. So I'm gonna have this a little bit softer, like that. That's good. Okay, very good. All right. Okay, I'm gonna have just have a little bit tiny red and yellow. And you see that that's a little bit more orange, a little bit deeper. That's good, like that. And texture sometimes is too much texture is not a good thing. So if you think that texture is too much, too over, and you can always soften it, okay, using lifting. Now I'm going to use this, have a little bit tiny more blue color as the corner over here. Yeah, form a little bit. Now here, have a little bit shape over here too. Okay, it's pretty good. And a little bit tiny, so like eyebrows over here too. Okay, that's good. All right. Okay, wonderful. and coming to the nose. That's good. Like that. And I'm gonna have a little bit brighter orange color, the red with the yellow. And we don't have orange color as the paint, but we can mix it very easily. Now here we go. Now we're gonna make this color right here. That's good. Like that, a little bit softer. We can do it one more time over here too. Okay, that's good. And over here, and that's good. Like that, coming down. And here you go. Now I'm going to gradually soften this. Okay, that's good. Like that. Now onto the other side. We can still have a little bit blue color on the other side if you want to. So I'm gonna have a little bit tinier of this, a little bit more bluish color. So be able to see the color really quickly and know how to mix the color. That's important is that we can see the yellow, red, and blue with inside any color that we see in the painting. That's very crucial. That make you be able to mix the color like in no time, right? Because you already see how to mix it when you look at it. So on this side, also here, little big shape like that. Okay, that's good. Okay, now why don't I do the nostril first? So you see that little by little. Oh, before I forget, I need to soften that a little bit. And the bottom over here, I need to have a little bit bluish color and connect it over here. Yeah, here we go. And don't forget, we have some collections under the collection and some collection for watercolor beginners. Okay, someone asked me on the outside is a what is the watercolor beginning learning program? That is it. The whole channel, I mean the whole collection is for beginner learning. Just go there. If you have any questions after you when you explore in our learning center, we do have a video walk you through, even though that video need to be updated now because so much improved inside the Patreon. Ask me, okay? As a member, you can send me a direct message anytime you want. Also, now you're seeing the inside of the lower lip is not so light. So I'm going to add a little red to here, even though the lower lip is not so much. It's right there. So this is good. That's the whole thing. And we come back to the mouth a little bit. We can make a little bit deeper color. Now we're going to look inside the eye. Now this has become very simple. Now the form is well defined. Okay, here we go. I'm going to get the red, get the blue. Okay, this is good. Now this color is very dark. Now here we go. Now I'm going to do the iris. And that's good. Here you go. That's good. That's good. Like that. Here we go. That's the pupil right here. That very simple. Okay, and in here we have some reflection. So here we go. And like that, we can also soften it a little bit. And the corner over here, here we got the corner coming in a little bit like that. Okay, We're gonna come back to fix that a little bit because that is not so dark. We also have a little bit warmer color over there. Now take a look on this side. Okay, here we go. Look again. That's good. Okay. Look at that. Where's the iris? Right there. This is good. You see, as you follow the process, put your mind and time and focus on the thing that is important at each of the steps, and you'll be able to build up the believable details to support it. I think the gray color need to be open a little bit, so I just click there a little bit and come back a little bit later. Okay, that's good. And we need to have a little bit more orange color, so this is the red and the yellow. This is good right there. That's good. Now I'm gonna have this a little bit brown color right here, like that, and seeing this too on the edge over here, a little bit more brown color coming down over here like this. That's good. And also the corner over here, see a little bit warm color, and then extend this a little bit outside. That's pretty good. Okay, now almost the same color that we need. Okay, that is good. I'm gonna have that nostril right over here, not very dark, but need to be visible. Here you go, like that. Perfect, like that. And then I'm gonna have a little bit tiny more blue, and that's good. Now I'm gonna have this define the corner. Here we go. That's good. That's good. And this corner need to be up a little bit, like that. Okay, wonderful. I'm gonna have this a little bit darker too, coming over here to define the side. Okay, the cheek, that's just good right here. And I'm gonna make this a little bit darker here too. Okay, even darker. That's good right there. And here you go. And this can be defined and by using the lower part of the ear rope right here. So define that. That's where the edge. Okay, that's good right here. I'm gonna keep a little bit shape over here. This is good. And the face looks pretty good. Now I come back over here. I'm gonna take a look and the corner over here, maybe come in a little bit tiny more and soften that a little bit tiny. This is good. And I'm gonna take a look at that. This may be a little bit. I'm gonna come back with the flat brush. So this is pretty good. And I'm gonna have this, just the corner of this, soften that a little bit tiny more. And I'm gonna make this a little bit softer. So I'm gonna have this just the corner of the brush, soften that a little bit. Okay, perfect. See that? And I'm gonna have a little bit orange color right here. I'm gonna make this overall a little bit dimmer, like that. Okay, here we go. That's just pretty good. And what a cutie baby. Okay, that's like that. And on the side over here, if you really want and it's feeling kind of, I'm gonna have a little bit purplish color. So I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna take the blue, and here you go. I can make this a little bit dimmer, but also this is the different kind of color temperature than the color from the front. So this really make it feel like this is the light coming from the side. Okay, this is good, like that. You see that? Wonderful. Okay, there we go. So hopefully next week you're gonna joining us. So if you're not yet a member, Join us to become part of the Enjoying Art learning community. I'm looking forward to see you in our next video, or even better, to be part of the learning community.